Atalanta Milan, it ends 1-1, another draw for the Rossoneri. And I gotta say, I'm a bit disappointed today. I was expecting more from Milan after they took that early lead. And after that result against Pisa, I just thought they were going to do a bit better. And so Milan take the early lead at the 4th minute. A goal from Ricci off the corner kick is first with the Rossoneri. And after that, it was a great reaction by Atalanta. They start pressing Milan, causing Milan to make a lot of mistakes. I saw a lot of bad passing in that first half from Milan. Even when they were trying to open up the play to find that open man, it was always in the desert, like passing in the desert. The ball would go that way, the player would go that way. We saw Milan being too cute sometimes, trying to dig 2-3 people, and it caused Milan a lot of Atalanta counterattacks. And at the 35th minute, Lookman scores the goal. I believe his first goal for Atalanta since returning. Can I say that Santi Gimenez looks like a fish out of water? Like, I am a very pro Santi Gimenez. I wanted Milan to give him another chance. I wanted him to get another chance and play for Milan this season. But something's got to give. Like, you could see in his face that he's trying his best, but he's always in the wrong spot, wrong time. His first touches are very heavy. It just doesn't seem to work. Leao today didn't seem like he wanted to be there. To me, a bit surprising, especially after the fact that he's coming off 2 very decent games, scoring 3 goals in 2 games. I thought that momentum would carry him this week, but even him, some heavy touches, didn't seem like he wanted to be there. And it took like a lot of time for him to get going, and at the end, he didn't get going. It didn't work out today. In the second half, they changed. They bring in Loftus-Cheek, they bring in Nkunku instead of Gimenez and Leao. They want to start creating more offense. It doesn't really work. Carnesecchi was never really like involved in anything. Like, he didn't have to make any big saves, didn't have to make like nothing. On the other hand, Atalanta always seemed a bit more dangerous. Magnan has to make a great save against Zappacosta towards the end of the second half. Listen, at the end, it's a very important point in Bergamo. Atalanta is still undefeated this season. Milan bring home another point, un altro risultato positivo. It helps for la classifica, for the momentum. However, I think Milan is starting to feel the non-presence of Rabiot at centrocampo. The way he helps that offense, the way he does those runs, that physicality that he brings, the leadership that he brings next to Modric, I think at centrocampo we're starting to see it. I think, and don't get me wrong, Ricci played a good game today. He scored a nice goal. But I think they're starting to feel it. I think offensively, Milan is going to have to figure it out. I think Santi Gimenez, with the return of Pulisic, is wasting away good chances. I gotta be honest, the more he keeps playing, the more he seems like a fish out of water. He just doesn't fit. And with the return that is imminent from Pulisic, with Leao, that's going to be probably the main striker, or Nkunku might get a chance. I think he's losing ground. So we'll see what happens in the next couple of days for this weekend's game. Another big game for Milan. If I'm not mistaken, it's Roma this weekend. So not an easy game. Listen, Milan still playing well, but I was expecting more today. Like, it didn't impress me much today. It was a lot of left to right, from midfield to defense, midfield to goaler, always bringing that ball back. You didn't see too many players besides Salzmaker try to beat the defenders one-on-one, but sometimes he was too cute, holding to that ball too long. Like, he loses the ball a lot when he tries to be too cute. Modric, once again, probably one of the best players on the field. We saw it even defensively. A couple of interceptions, breaking down plays, trying to start up the play as well. But it's hard when you're in your own box trying to start the play every time. Like, they need, like I said, disappointed today. They needed to show a bit more, I think. And let's not take away from Atalanta. They had a great game, especially after going down very early. They reacted very well. And I think Bartesaghi might be a surprise. I was very skeptical of Bartesaghi at the beginning of the season. I didn't think he was going to be enough as a substitute to Estupiñán. I think he's taking the chances given to him with this injury to Estupiñán. I think eventually he will be that starter on that left-hand side. He played a very decent game again today. So let me know what you think. Write in the comments. Like and subscribe. Milan draws Atalanta 1-1. They're now 3 points back of Napoli. Let me know what you think.